Has there ever been an addiction to something you experienced in your life that you were able to successfully quit and overcome?
Man, that's a tricky question, right? Sound like you're gonna jinx somebody. Addiction that I'm able to overcome.
And if not, that's okay. Just curious here.
I mean,
You overcame it. It's no longer an issue for you anymore.
and what do you would describe as an issue? Because when people say overcome, like that sound like, I'm gonna say no, because anything's an everyday struggle. So I'm gonna say absolutely no.
Okay, just curious.
Like in a way, absolutely no, because everything's an everyday struggle. As much as it's kind of overcoming something, it's like it's still a struggle, if that makes any sense. Like, man, what was that? Saw some TV show about some motherfucker who did heroin one time. I've never done heroin, but I seen this shit, and it's like, this was all a period over his whole fucking life. And there was periods where he didn't do heroin, there's periods where he did. And sometimes that shit would go on for 15 years, he didn't do that shit, and then he'd be right back to that shit. So I don't know, I try not to jinx myself and say I overcame anything until, whatever. But at the same time, shit, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know what the future holds for me, so I never really am going to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I will ask you this, and you mentioned this a second ago, when it comes to heroin. That's a drug you've never touched.
No.
But in a previous portion of questions, you didn't say specifically what drugs you had in your body at one point of your life, but you were on several drugs or a bunch of drugs. I'm paraphrasing.
I mean,
here.
like, there's been times where things have been worse to where it's become unmanageable to where my awareness was 0%. And that never happens again because now I've been given superhuman awareness. So that's just really what that is. So it's just, that's not going to happen again. So.
But curious here, out of all the drugs people do experiment with, what got you to never touch heroin? Because that is a drug that some people do.
Because I know people who are on that, and I've seen that shit, and I've really seen that shit, and I've really seen people's lives ruined from it, family members of mine, so that's why.
Is there any other drugs that you've never touched and have no?
I guess like the typical like bullshit ones. You know what I mean? I mean, if I'm gonna do a drug right now, it's probably gonna be something expensive and hard to get and something legitimate if I was gonna do anything. Not to say I do or don't, but if I was, it's gonna be something that people aren't gonna be doing like that, you feel me? Like, and, should be told, people see me with shit that, or people may have seen me with shit that they ain't see all the time, so people do know, yeah.
Have you quit any drugs you've used in the past? Won't touch any further.
I don't like cocaine. I mean, I'll say that right off the bat. I think that's like a certain drug for certain people. I'm of Eastern European descent. We really don't play that way. Maybe, I don't know. Some people might, but I know my people really don't. We're just on some different shit. So, I wouldn't really trust cocaine. Any like uppers, I'm not really big into. I mean, they all have their place, but like I guess like Molly's cool, but like I don't know. All that shit's like if you can't wake the fuck up, then go the fuck to sleep. Like I don't know. Like wake the fuck up. Like, I'll sleep like 4 hours a night. Normally, like I don't really need that shit. Most people, I don't know. I don't think most people need that shit either. I just think they're not. Like, I don't know what they're eating or something. Maybe they're not eating enough, like, vegetables or fruit or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. But, like, Not to say I haven't taken Adderall or Molly and that shit's worked or whatever, but like, I don't know.